And we're back with Eroc. Eroc, thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Yeah.
So I want to do something cool. You know, I want to get a little nosy with you, if you don't mind. Some of the things that we look for, us fans, when we're on the Resonator page, we look for people posting cool stuff, really cool stuff.
Oh.
And I'm in search for the coolest Michael Stanley memorabilia, coming from the band members to a fan. It could be anything.
Right.
You know, so I'm going to start searching for cool stuff that people have collected over the years and things.
Yeah.
But something personal from you band members, I would like you to share some things with us if you don't mind. So
Sure.
let's start off with one of your favorite things that you would like to share with us.
Well, again, like I say, I've got, loads of T-shirts. I've posted, some of those kind of things that I've, over the years. Michael would always send out letters, usually like, every Christmas, he would send out a card and a letter and something, or when a CD, his new CDs, he would always put like a letter in there saying, hey, this is it. Tell me what you think, So, I mean, I've got a good collection of those, of personal letters and set lists and, and such like that. And I've shared some of those online. But there's a few things that I've got that kind of touched me personally. Probably one of the coolest things that he ever gave me was this art. This is from Gil Elvgren, and if it looks familiar, you can see that looks like the cover. It's the same artist who did the Farrago sessions. Gil Elvgren is one of his artists that he liked with, did this very stylized kind of art. And the title of this, you can see, is "Wish You Were Here" by Gil Elvgren, and then that's in Michael's handwriting there. He gave that to me on January 13th of 2004.
That is pretty cool.
So I just thought, really what a very cool, personalized thing that he found that was sure. It's like, oh, and I wanted to say, I think that was before Farrago sessions, yeah. So yeah, that to me that's cool. One of my favorite things one of my most personal things that Michael gave me, amongst, other cool things. He would also give us stuff for Christmas, the flip video before, we had phone, before the phones were more high tech with their video and just different things. He was, I had the first iPod, he gave out iPods to everybody.
Did he really?
Yeah, I still have that too. But another cool thing that he gave us, I think this was right around when Just Another Night came out or so, was he gave these, there's probably a term for them, I don't know, besides it being, with all the different CDs and stuff that he's done that I've been on, from pretty much from Coming Up for Air through there, and also Mark Lee's disc on there. And the instant live thing and the MS Live 2K. Absolutely. So yeah, he said it's been a hell of a ride, and it would have been the same without your talent and friendship. Continue to rock until otherwise notified. From the moguls at Lion Level Music. So that's cool. And of course, I think the ones that he gave, I think he gave some bigger ones to, Tommy and Bob, and who also had the MSB stuff, but that was a very cool gift. One of the other things, and this is another thing that's really personal, and it really showed the kind of guy that Michael was. He always liked to turn people on to music, that he liked, and just as much as he liked enjoying it. So let's see if this is dated. When did this? Yep, December 2001.
Wow.
It was just, as usual, they're resonating music makers. Here we are at the end of another year. Wanted to wish you all, just thank you for sharing your talent and enthusiasm. That's what he was always positive with sending things. So what he did, anyways, over the past year, I put together this bunch of CDs, and I thought, since, of course, those handmade gifts are always the most meaning. Yeah, right. Most meaningful. You might enjoy listening to my mobile radio station. And if you always wanted to know just what kind of strange musical stuff I get off on, here are some of the answers. It's a varied lot, but there is something in each of these tunes that got to me, and I hope that in listening you might get turned on to some of the things that you haven't heard before. Just pop them in and let the tunes play. like radio actually used to be before somebody decided that only Supertramp, Skittered, and Tall were all you wanted to hear. And behind the list of titles, another card with the artist name. And basically what it is 12 CDs of tunes that he called it Mike's You Might Have Missed Them Monster Melodies.
What?
Volume 1 through 12. And like I say, and each one's got, you know, a card with all the tracks on it and the artist that did them, you know. So he's got ZZ Top, Chris Whitley, the Gathering Field, Charlie Sexton, Kebmo,
Wow.
Collective Soul, Soil Refreshments, Fountains of Wayne, you know, Eric Clapton, Johnny Lang, you know, mostly, you know, a lot of his blues and Americana and, you know, singer-songwriter artists that he liked to champion and that he dug. And so this was, you know, another kind of a thing about, you know, the kind of person that he was that, you know, that he would do that take the time to, literally, he didn't hire someone to do this. He
did it himself.
Yeah, he had, you know, just sitting making copies for people. I don't know if he had I don't think he might have had maybe a 6, I don't know if he had a CD duplicator or not. I don't think he did. But it's something, I mean, that he put together and shared with us. And, you know, and I thought that was, to me, and of course the new album's underway, you know, and always saying, "Yes, you come under the lounge, do the voodoo that you do," you know. It's just his typical joking, you know, self-deprecating and funny, you know, style of writing. You know, he was a very, you know, prolific like letter writer, you know, and it was always cool to exchange, you know, emails with him, you know, about stuff, and that's just an example that. Only just a handful of us, you know, have.
You're talking hours and hours of that, you know, that he put into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Figuring out, okay, I'm going to make 12 volumes of you know, of music and share them with my family and friends.
That's awesome.
You know? So,
Eric, we really appreciate your time. We really do. We know it's been a rough 7 months, I believe, or 8 months now, but I know it's been rough, but really appreciate it. We look forward to hopefully, you know, seeing that maybe a reunion or a tribute to Michael.
Well, thanks for doing this. You know, it's been fun working with you and with Laura and or Princess, I should say. And
you know, she's looking for you to call her up and say, "Hey, we're doing a Michael Stanley song."
I know she wants to do the big flute solo.
She wants to do the flute solo, so you know. So if Paul Wolf Christian can write it up, that'd be great. So we can get her off our back and. You know, we can just tell her we're doing something one night and just, I got canceled. I'm sorry. So
take her back to those days of band camp.
Yeah. So thank you very much from all of us fans and everybody out there that are huge Eroc fans, Resonator fans, Wish You Were Here fans, and the fans that come and watch you at Legends and the other places. We really appreciate everything you guys done for us over the years. You've been a part of all of our families. You've helped us through rough times when we put that CD in and start listening to it and shut the lights off and have our drinks and we make it through. You know, you guys as Resonators, you've helped us through a lot.
Well, as Michael would say, right back at you, because it's all, you know, it's a mutual thing. That we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the fans and the people that support us and that we can play music for.
Absolutely fantastic. We look forward to getting the show back on the road, sir. Thanks you very much.
Right on.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Eroc.